welcome to the speakeasy, people. Grab yourself a drink, sit down while I discuss a non-spoiler review of the new movie, The Batman. I tried doing this review yesterday after I got back, but it wouldn't upload, so I'm doing it now. I was worried about this movie when I heard that Mr. Sparkles was going to be playing Batman. But I had to try and set that aside because I remember back in, 89? When Tim Burton's Batman movie came out, Michael Keaton being Batman. He was known for his comedies at the point, and everyone thought, what the hell are you doing? I mean, Michael Keaton. Look how that turned out. I remember, Heath Ledger being cast as the Joker, and the internet going ape shit over that. Even I was sitting there going, dude, really? And look how that turned out. Batfleck. Everyone was worried about that. I was in that camp as well. And so I've learned to just sit there and say, okay, I have to go in with an open mind. And it took me a bit of effort, but I went in with an open mind, and I have to tell you, this movie blew me away. It was incredible. I mean, and I walked in and was talking to a guy who worked there before, he worked there, and this was before I walked into the screen, and he was sitting there claiming that he'd put it on par or above The Dark Knight. I kind of thought that was some hyperbole, and he was over-exaggerating. So I was like, all right, I'm going to come and talk to you afterwards. And I'm not quite 100% sure that he's right about it being on par with The Dark Knight or better, but it's close. I would put it definitely above the Schumacher movies. In fact, I'd even probably put it above any of the original four, with the two Keatons and the Schumachers. And I would definitely put it above Dark Knight Rises. So it's in the top three, along with Dark Knight, Batman Begins, and this. And I'm not going to put those in any specific order. But it is a dark, moody movie with, as Batman movies should be. And this one actually focuses on the detective part of Batman, which most of the movies before have been solely lacking. I mean, most of them just go on the superhero action type and forgoing the detective aspect. This one has it all. It has the detective, and this is more of a mystery type movie with the action thrown in. So they got that part right. And it flowed well. There was no extraneous type of side stories and stuff to that effect. It really despite being almost 3 hours long, was very tight and well crafted. And I only have a couple of minor gripes. I don't even want to say gripe. Issues might be a better word for it. And these are superficial. One, and these are in no specific order, there was a couple of scenes where Pattinson had taken his shirt off for, whatever reason he was like changing. And his size was wrong. I mean, he was thin and he was, cut and, muscular, looked like he was in shape, but he didn't have the bulk, the muscles that you would associate with Batman. And I brought this up to a friend of mine last night when we were talking, Joe from Joe's Geek Show, and he brought up a good point, that if you look at Batman when he first came out, and during all the times they show him within the first couple of years, and this movie takes place in like year 2, he is smaller. He's more lean with the muscle, and not as bulky. And he only starts bulking up as he gets older, where he has to start relying a little bit more on brute strength than, as he gets older than before. So that can possibly be forgiven. I just didn't think that he should be that small. And I'm sure you've all seen pictures of him in the trailers with his little, bangs over his eyes type thing. And that bothered me. I don't know why. It's just, I've never pictured Bruce Wayne with kind of an emo haircut. And 3, Catwoman's outfit. More precisely, her mask. Again, we've all seen the mask, her outfit in the trailers. That mask, it just basically, even when she's wearing the mask, you know who she is. You can see who she is. I mean, if you knew her beforehand, you'd sit there and say, "Hey, Selena, what are you wearing that mask for?" I mean, you could pretty much tell. And if you didn't know her, if you'd seen her as Catwoman first, and then saw her out of it, you'd be like, "Hey, you're Catwoman. You're that woman in the outfit." So the mask just didn't. If she's trying to hide her identity, it should have been a little bit covered a little bit more. Again, like I said, these are all little superficial issues that I had. And my last one, and I'm trying to put this so it doesn't sound wrong, but who they cast as James Gordon. The actor did a fantastic job playing him. He's a very good actor, and he did a really good job. But this is not James Gordon. And like I said, he did a really good job. But they should have maybe gotten somebody else. That does sort of sound a little odd, but yeah. Other than those little minor quibbles, I have to say this is an exceptional movie, and I would put it at a 9 or a 4.5 out of 5. And 4.5 out of 5. 4.75 out of 5. I'm sorry, 4.75 out of 5. And recommend that you go see this movie. And my reservations were thrown out the window quickly after that movie started. And I'm going to go see it again because it was worth it. Thoroughly enjoyed this movie, and I highly recommend you go see it. So, and one thing that they did pass out while we were there, I don't know, definitely don't think they're going to be doing it with every showing, but they were passing out these. It is Batman the Long Halloween 1 Special Edition, which is something that came out before, but this one actually has a cover with the movie characters on it. So it's basically the same story inside as The Long Halloween, but it's got the movie characters on the cover. So, did you see the movie? Did you like it? Let me know in the comments below what you thought of it. And like, subscribe, and enjoy your comic movies.